What is the crack? Welcome back to A Right Nice Pint. It's James here with you on another review, and this time we're back on the perfect draft system. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to the beer gals who got this into us ASAP. I nearly slipped over the words there. ASAP last week. I got 4 kegs off them, ordered on the Thursday around 5 to 3, and they had arrived the next morning at 9:30. So fantastic service again from the beer gals, and they sent me on 4 kegs, Quack, Thornbridge, Shelby, which we had last reviewed. Fantastic beer, by the way. Really, really nice beer. I love that. Leffe Brewing, and the next one that we're going to review on the channel, which would have been the very first beer I put on this machine when I got it around a year ago. Stella Artois. We're on the Stella Artois today. One of the world's most popular beers. Of course, another AB InBev product. It's right up there. I think is it Belgium's most exported beer? I think it might well be. I think it's the most popular Belgian beer around the world in terms of export sales, but not in their own country. I think it's a little bit different. I think it might be Jupiler, possibly. I could be corrected on that, by the way. You know, if anyone has the proper facts, you can just comment on the video and just send them my way. It is an Irish guy here, just trying to talk about beer, not by any means an expert beer connoisseur, but I'll let you know my thoughts. So this came from thebeergals.com, the Irish supplier of perfect draft kegs, and this one was €41.65. Of course, there's a €5 deposit included in that as well. So what's that? $36.65 for the keg. Works out at where are you going to, Stella Artois? It works out around about $3.50 a pint, which is sound, which is grand. And Stella Artois comes in at 5% ABV. Let's give this a lash. It is a really popular product on the Perfect Draft. In fact, it's probably the most reviewed product on the Perfect Draft so far as well, the Stella Artois. Remember, now I've had cans and bottles of this in the past. It's very accessible, Stella Artois. You can get it in most supermarkets in the country. But, and I have to say, I didn't really enjoy the cans and bottles when I've had them. But let's see what it's like in the Perfect Draft. Here we go. 3 degrees. I've got the Stella Artois glass as well, which in my opinion is probably the best glass for any beer on the system. I love it. So how are we looking? This looks lovely, isn't it? There it is. Stella Artois on the Phillips Perfect Draft. Let's get a good look at this. That looks beautiful in the glass. I absolutely love this glass. You feel like you're drinking something really fancy when you drink one of these glasses. And I know a lot of the Belgian beers, they come in chalice glasses, to be fair, as well. I don't know if there's something to do with, you know, Monk's Brewing in Belgium or what. I don't know why everything comes in a chalice glass, or is it, I don't know, but someone could maybe inform me about that. So there it is. We got a lovely straw coloured beer, see-through. Levels of carbonation rising through the glass. Don't know if you can see that. It's coming up from the centre of the glass right through up to the top. We've got a 2.5 finger head is what we got. It's lovely. A lovely looking head in that glass. So, what are the aromas? Your typical kind of a malt profile is what you're getting off this. Hints of maybe lemon there as well. Quite floral too. So let's dig in. That's bloody amazing, guys. As far as lagers go, and hot summer days, this is a fantastic beer. This is, in my opinion, what I'd call a real demonstration or example even of a beer being enhanced by the Phillips Perfect Draft system. I absolutely hate cans and bottles of Stella Artois. I had a can of Stella Artois before I bought the Perfect Draft system. And I have to say, it was the hardest bit of drinking I've ever done in my life. I really didn't enjoy it whatsoever. It was in my local shop, picked it up, didn't like it. It wasn't for me. There was a weird, skunky kind of a taste of it. Didn't like it. Got the Phillips Perfect Draft system. Stella Artois was one of the, I think it was the very first keg I put into the machine. And I really enjoyed it. And I had the blade before I had the Perfect Draft. I said to myself that day, I said, I think the Stella Artois is quite possibly better than the Heineken and the blade. And I love Heineken and the blade, if you watched the videos before. Because we did that one on the channel in the past. This is so refreshing. It's so got a great balance. There's no bad aftertaste to this beer. It's served at 3 degrees. It is just a phenomenal, I'm going to say an upgrade on Stella Artois. I don't know, it's from the cans and the bottles. I don't know, is it because the Stella Artois that I've had has been brewed in the UK, and this is possibly brewed actually in Belgium. I don't know, is that the difference? But there is a big difference, a huge enhancement from the cans and the bottles to what you get in this. This is tops, guys. I really do enjoy this. Beautifully malty, sweet, a little bit of a slight citrusy bitterness then in the end, but it's only slight. It's really refreshing. There's a lovely, the aftertaste is sweet. It makes you want to go back for more, you know, when you have it. Lovely lacing on the glass. Look at that. The glass is freezing. Like I do it every time I pour a lager, I always rinse the glass beforehand as well, which kind of helps with that, I find. The head retention isn't bad. It's fairly okay. It's a good beer, guys. It's a really good beer. And I know I said this on the channel in the past. This is probably my favourite lager on the Perfect Draft. It's in my top 3 kegs, I think. But the more beers I try, the more I kind of lean towards the IPAs. Like the Thornbridge one that we had on the channel last was extremely flavoursome. It was a really good beer. But as far as lagers go, this is my favourite lager in the Perfect Draft, guys. I think the machine, like I've already mentioned, really does its job because it's enhancing the product. And I find that Perfect Draft, the system, actually does enhance nearly every keg that's on the system. I don't think there's one that's worse on the system. I think everything is a bit better on the Perfect Draft. So listen, guys, I can't really say much more. That it's just got a great balance. It's lovely and sweet, slight bitterness on there. It's a fantastic tasting lager. It's enhanced from the can and the bottle. I'm sure most of you have tried Stella Artois in the past, but if you have been thinking about not buying Stella Artois for the Perfect Draft system because you've had it in a bar or out of a can or out of a bottle, unless you've actually had it probably in Belgium served in that 9-step pour thing, because they do 9 steps in a pour, Stella Artois, make sure you try it. That's all I'm going to say. Try it. Let me know what you think of Stella Artois on the Perfect Draft system in the comments section of this video, because I think if you haven't had this yet, you'll be pleasantly surprised at the difference. So, for me, listen, as far as lagers go and as far as Perfect Draft doing its job, it's getting a 10 out of 10 for me. I did the same thing with the Heineken. I gave Heineken on the blade 10s as well, because it was just a completely another level in terms of the flavours that you're getting out of the beer and the quality of the beer when you're actually trying it. So it's for me, that's the difference. That's why this is getting top marks on the Perfect Draft system. I think as far as lagers go, it's top class. It's top class and out of that system. It really is. So yes, 10 out of 10. Stella Artois, a right nice pint. My favourite lager on the Perfect Draft system. If you have any other thoughts though, leave your comment on the video. I know that could be a controversial opinion on my side of things, because I know people love Lauenbrauer and Spaten and stuff as well. But this is just my personal favourite, you know, guys. It's just my personal favourite. So if you'd like to get Stella Artois and you are based in the Republic of Ireland, the Beer Gals sell this for €41.65. Thebeergals.com. There's a €5 keg deposit included in that, which you'll get your €5 back when you return the keg. So just check them out if you want to order from the Republic. Of course, the UK, it's beerhawk.co.uk for more on the UK market. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for a right nice pint.